Come with me to paradise. Welcome to my paradise. I welcome all of you. What's going on, YouTube world and Pamper Gang members? It's the boy with the Pampers and the Toys, Al, recording from paradise. Please, all, make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please, all, make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, friends, and all of your enemies. And also check out my Instagram and my Twitter accounts, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Videos from here will be uploaded to Twitter, as well as some pictures, and I usually share other people's content as well on there too. And then Instagram, I'll just show miscellaneous and stuff from here that I present. So today's going to be a Marvel Legends Day, and today we're going to be talking about a duo box figure set that I purchased at Target, I'm going to say last year. And this is Marvel Legends the original Captain Marvel and Doctor Doom. And before we go over, talk about the, review the figures, ladies first. So what I mean by this is Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, aka Photon, in the new movie in the comic books. She was the first Captain Marvel. I don't know what Marvel, was kind of thinking when it comes to different changing people's names and everything, but she was the first female Avengers, African American as well too. I know there was a story about Shazam. Something about his character came from somebody at Marvel, and then DC took over the rights, and there was like a lawsuit going on. I have to do my research on it. I don't want to really, talk about it, like I know everything, because I only heard bits and pieces over the years. But back to this, definitely going to be going over Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is actually one of Fantastic Four's main villains that they ever faced. He was very intelligent. He has a great backstory. His mother was a gypsy woman who was into witchcraft. She was murdered. And with that being said, his father, they ran away from the village they was from, and he protected him in the cold weather, keeping him warm, and to his demise. And then Doctor Doom, went along, wanted to learn witchcraft, but then turned to science, and he just had a bitterness about him wanting to get revenge on, his mother's death, getting her soul from whoever the Lord of the Underworld in the comic books. And so, he has a great back origin story, as well as Monica Rambeau. So let's go ahead and get to it. So as you can see, I'm just showing the box real quick before I open up the box set and showing you the front cover of the box. I think it was an amazing box set. I just wish it was plastic, because I do miss plastic on Marvels and all other figures. And the back of it shows Monica and her stands, as well as Doctor Doom and his stands as well, the accessories that they both come with. So let's get this box open. Get it fully open, I always go ahead of myself. The artwork on the side of the box is really nice as well too. I want to show that real quick as well too. Comic book art, by the way. I almost ripped it up without showing you guys and girls and guys. Right here we have Monica Rambeau, and she looks good, but she's been reused before. As you can see, my little rusty hands is holding her, because I cannot put her on any kind of stand, because on the bottom of her feet, she does not have any holes underneath her feet, so I can put her on a stand. And she has these heels on to where she can't stand on her own, which is not good at all for me at all. But the show must go on. So with Monica Rambeau's figure, like I said, she's really Photon. The face sculpt looks amazing. The body has been used before on a couple of female figures, from Spider-Woman and what is the one lady's name? I just went over her. That Green Queen. I can't even think of her name that quick. It's like off the top of my brain, but I'll think about it later on. So she has double jointed pinless elbows. Thank goodness. She got these wings up under here as well too, and I would have preferred for them to be like cloth like. They have done it before, but it's okay. I was disappointed to see this in the back because, like I said, this body has been used before. Uh, and I don't get what this was back here for, so that made me like dislike this body scope, period. As you can see, they used a very curvy body. Um, Love the facial expression that she has. I love the hair. I love the curly afro, or it could be afro or curly, however you look at it. With that being said, she got these female wielding hands, and she does have changeable fists, which I'll show them changeable fists. So I was so kind of disappointed that she didn't come with any kind of powers, because you know Monica's she's really stronger than the actual Captain Marvel, respectfully, with the blonde hair and the blue eyes character, and she could transfer to a beam of energy. In one comic book, she almost passed away from turning herself into lightning and almost like really doing something permanent to herself. And like I said, a lot of people in the comic books, characters didn't really like her. The person she had the biggest support from was the She-Hulk. So as you can see, she got these thigh cut legs right here. They do kind of twist left and right. She has pinless double jointed knees. And I mean, I like the heels. I love the heels on the female characters, but what Hasbro has a problem with, they don't. Y'all, Hasbro needs to understand that y'all need to make these heels appropriate so that we can stand our figures up on our shelf instead of leaning up against each other and then the rest of the figures falling who can stand. It's almost like the church shoes for the men. So I do love the boots. She doesn't have a swivel on the boot, but she does have a nice little, she could tip it. Well, you really can't tip it. It's kind of tight down there. Her head sculpt does kind of look down a little bit, but it doesn't look up, I guess because of the hair is in the way of the neck. I do love the design of actual Captain Marvel, the original Captain Marvel's outfit, but I really think that they was kind of lazy when they did this figure. The head sculpt is amazing though. I'll give cool points on that, period. I wish they could have had a head sculpt without the mask. If I'm going to pay $60 for a dual set figures, she should be able to not actually have a mask head sculpt. So, you know, I think this was a lazy figure they made, in my opinion. But basically, the face sculpt saved the figure for me. I'm glad I have her in my collection. And let's see what she looks like with the fist. It's not really a big deal for me when it comes to action figures. I don't mind having one fist on one hand and then, you know, have her female wielded hand on her right. But I do wish they would have put holes at the bottom of her feet so she can stand up. So it's gonna be hard for me to compare her to other figures without, you know, her falling. But the show must go on. The show must go on. You see right here, we have I think it's the Blood Queen from the Deadpool series, the comic books on the right. That was the worst figure ever created, female figure. She has heels as well too, but you can put her on an actual stand. She has holes under her feet. But this figure was terrible. Monet St. Croix to the left. I do like this figure a whole lot. I love her in the comic books. So I'm comparing and contrasting, you know, her with other female figures. And I just wish they would have just basically got it right with this Captain Marvel figure. This Captain Marvel figure, though, is a reused body. If they would have just, you know, had her some powers and everything, and you know, holes under her feet so she could stand, I'd have been like, cool, I like it. So, you know, saying before, the girl on the right, the woman on the right, was she a woman? she's a Skrull Queen. That's what her name was, Skrull Queen. And I forgot her name that quick. It was on the tip of my tongue. And then we have Jessica Drew, Spider Woman, to the left over here. So as you can see, they all got the same derriere, hips, legs. Jessica Drew and Skrull Queen both actually have the same body. The same exact body, but the difference between them two is that That upper body of Captain Marvel's body is somebody else's. I don't know who they used it from, but it was a horrible idea. So, but last but not least, I still have yet to go over this Photon figure to the right. That's the Marvel's movie version. The actress Teyana Paris, which I was told the Marvel's movie was a great movie, and I am gonna check it out. Still, I just haven't even got a chance. So that's really the Captain Marvel. And reason why I got this figure loosely, and I'm going to talk about it on upcoming videos, because I actually have 2 extra figures open up because I want to change some head sculpts and find a civilian body to match her skin tone so I can have her as a civilian as well. But I give this Captain Marvel figure to the left over here, I give her a 8.5 out of a 10. The reason why I was so hard on this figure is because they reused the body mold. There wasn't really nothing like wow about this figure that like caught my eye at all. But I think it's great to have her to your collection because she was the first African American female period that joined the Avengers back in the day in the 70s. I think it was the 70s or 80s. I could be wrong. Alrighty. We have Mr. Dr. Victor Doom himself here. And when I tell you in the Fantastic movie, the one with Jessica Alba in it as Sue Storm, I thought the guy who played as Dr. Doom did a wonderful job playing that character. So back to this figure, this body has been used before. It's actually been used by Iron Man and War Machine and all of that. So I think that they were kind of lazy on creating him. But I think the face sculpt is amazing. So the unmasked head sculpt. So let's check that out first. See, he has a hood you can remove on his head sculpt underneath his head. And the face sculpt, it gives me evil, not Knievel, but very villain-like. And I love that. What I was disappointed is that Victor Doom, he actually had a scar on his face that he was ashamed of. He was a psychopath. So he didn't want to show it. I'd rather for them to have that scar on the actual unmasked head sculpt, but they didn't do that. Hasbro failed to do that. But other than that, like I said, the head doesn't move down. It doesn't look up. I don't know why. I don't know. He does have a second head sculpt with the mask on. And when you think about it, he does have this where he can put in his hand right here, this mask right here. You know, it'll be nice to have a clip on. I don't know, because a clip on, what I'm talking about here. So he can he can't really hold the mask, but I think you can maybe put his thumb or something in the mask, eye holes and all of that. So he can hold it just like that, like, I am Victor Doom, and nobody ceases amazed by my power. So, let's see. So let's switch out his head sculpt and show what he looked like with the actual, with the other second head sculpt with the mask. You can see the actual ball joint, the big dumbbell up here. And here's the head sculpt right here. And just put that right here. He has his head sculpt is just like my boy's Cloak's head sculpt, where the actual cloak does not move at all. It's just like glued to the top of his head, which I think kind of sucks a little bit. So, carrying on, you can't really do too much with this head sculpt either. It just moves left, moves right, and that's it for real. So, with the body, his chest does go, it's a nice little grip to it, nothing tight, nothing too loose about it. I would have preferred for them to have him a cape, but Hasbro failed to do that too. I'm just shunning Hasbro, am I? But I won't get what I'm paid for. If I pay for a character that looks like the character in the comic book is a cartoon, why not? So, it looks like there's some different color greens going on. This green is not matching this green right here at all. So, that was kind of disappointing too. He does have double jointed with pins, elbows, which I'm so disappointed because that's why you know it's a reused body. They was just being lazy with this set, just to make a few dollars. So that gets points taken off for that. He got this belt thing around his thigh. Nice little swivel right here with a thigh boot cut. And double jointed pin knees, which I hate that. Let's see, what else? He does have changeable hands, like a fist. But the fists are right here. And I'm only going to change out one, actually. There's no need to... Maybe. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and take this hand out right here. Off camera a little bit. So, there's really nothing special about this duo pack. Just reused bodies, honestly. But I give this figure an 8 out of a 10, honestly. But I do want to compare him to 2 figures that I already have. So, see him standing next. I'm kind of leaning War Machine a little bit. I don't know, air or something with that. I believe that. So he's pretty much the same body mode as Iron Man. The Iron Man. I don't have that many Iron Man figures. This is the only one I have. I do gotta present one that I've been having in the box for a minute. So there's really nothing special, but I give him an 8 out of a 10 because he just a reused. Like I was saying, I believe these will eventually probably be. It should be at Ross already because it's been quite a time that these two have been out. I don't think they're worth $60 or $55. I don't think Marvel Legends is worth $24.99 or $27. I believe Marvel Legends should be $14.99 because they don't give you all what they crack up to be when you look at the box instead of the plastic. But other than that, the show must go on. I would like to thank all my friends for subscribing to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and your enemies. Also, hit the notification bell for when I got new videos about to come out and everything. Been trying to really progress of, doing more content and things. It's cold outside, by the way. So bundle up, everybody. Let your car warm up. Don't let it break down. And definitely look at, check out my Instagram, check out my Twitter. I'll upload what I can, but other than that, everyone have a fantastic day. Please stay warm outside because it's really cold. And Captain Marvel is great fly Dr. Doom straight back to hell.